took to the dusty roads of the crucible of Indian politics, that is Uttar Pradesh, to try and forge himself back into the same frame as his arch-rival India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Borrowing heavily from the Prime Minister's political lexicon, Rahul Gandhi launched his Kisan outreach called Khat Pe Charcha, just like Mr. Modi had done so while he was running for office through Chai Pe Charcha. But Rahul Gandhi was almost, excuse the pun, caught on the wrong foot. Moments after he addressed a gathering of farmers seated on carts in rustic Deoria, the farmers made off. Yes, ran away with all the string carts. It was almost as if the farmers were more interested in attending this sabha because they wanted the carts rather than the charcha. Who could blame them? Many say, especially rivals of Rahul Gandhi in Uttar Pradesh, that beyond the rhetoric, there was little to convince them that Rahul Gandhi and the Congress could actually improve their lot. Is this justified, this criticism? We'll come out to that debate. Here first is this bizarre ground report.
He came, he saw, they looted. Such was the irony of Congress's farmer outreach rally, where Kisans were more interested in carts than charcha. As Rahul exits the stage, it became a free-for-all, with supporters descending to pounce on farmer outreach rally, where Kisans were more interested in carts than charcha. As Rahul exits the stage, it became a free-for-all, with supporters descending to pounce on carts. This is how Rahul's triumphant Jai Kisan war cry descended into chaos.
सोने के लिए बैठने के लिए घर पर ले जाएंगे और जो परेशानी है इसे खत्म हो जाएगी हमारा बाल बच्चे का भी.
Their enthusiastic loot prompted several cart analogies from political rivals.
मुहावरा ये है कि अगर कोई व्यक्ति उठे सवेरे और अचानक कुछ अनर्गल बात करने लगे तो कहा जाता है कि का भैया खरकटी खटिया पे सोए के उठे हो का. मतलब खरकटी खटिया में चुभने वाली खटिया.
First, Mr. Rahul Gandhi should stay in a village for some time and understand what village is and understand the difference between a black cow and a buffalo. Then probably he should take over the Kisan Yatra.
खाट जानते नहीं, न कभी उस पर बैठे हैं, न कभी किसी गरीब आदमी की चिंता की है. राजनीति कोई पिकनिक नहीं है.
Rahul's ambitious outreach to the distressed farmers ended up distressing the Congress instead, who tried to salvage pride.
The message that we need to communicate to the people is that the Congress party is there when everything else fails. Because essentially the ruling party has not been able to govern properly.
As Rahul woos Kisans for power, is their focal point of interest a writing on the wall?
Even before Rahul Gandhi arrived, the farmers were gathered over there, left with the courts and did not engage in any kind of dialogue. So an extremely embarrassing moment for the Congress party. Many, of course, asking and critiquing this entire episode and asking whether this is writing on the wall for the Congress party. With video journalist Omkar Singh, Paulami Saha in Delhi for News X.
Well, let's throw this open for debate. Big questions arise on the back of this strange and bizarre eventuality. Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party, a senior leader from Uttar Pradesh who understands the state. Also with us, J.V. Shergill, national spokesperson of the Congress, somebody who would have been intrinsically involved really in the planning at some stage of this outreach. Let's open this up. Rakesh Sinha, RSS ideologue, will also be with us. So will Gaurav Bhatia of the Samajwadi Party. I want to first begin by asking J.V. Shergill a basic question. Mr. Shergill, the opposition has come out and said that, look, Rahul Gandhi emulated Prime Minister Modi's Chai Pe Charcha, and this suggests that he is admitting that he has nothing new to offer, only words and spin.
Rahul, I want to say three things. Firstly, I didn't know that Charcha is a copyright of Mr. Narendra Modi. Charcha is an age-old concept in India right from the time of Mrs. Indira Gandhi to Mr. Rajiv Gandhi. Point one. Point two, the sequence of today, what do they highlight? Congress is happy that people took the carts away because the government gives them nothing. The man who was speaking on your show 5 minutes back, what did he say? So that my child can sleep on it. Tragedy is this, that the BJP's anti-farmer policies and Samajwadi Party's policies have pushed the farmers to this corner that they have to take carts away from the rallies. This should be a wake-up call. The writing on wall is for BJP and SPE that the farmers are so troubled by their policies. This is what has come to. Number 4, Rahul, I also saw your fact sheet which you ran at 9 o'clock to be precise regarding the farmer suicide. I don't think so your team gave you the right facts and figures. 4th March 2015, MOS for Agriculture BJP Mohan Bhai Kundaria gives a fact in the parliament and says 24% increase in farmer suicides in 2014 alone. 3,228 in Maharashtra, which is the highest in 15 years. He further says 68% of these total farmer suicide belong to 3 BJP ruled states, and he's dropped on 8 July 2016. So today Mr. Rahul Gandhi is the only leader who is doing charcha with the farmers when PM Narendra Modi is sleeping. The farmers of this nation are bleeding and BJP and SP are sleeping. Today where was the rally? Your ground report would have told you. Deoria. What happens there? 17 sugar mills are closed. From 1st March 2016 to 23rd April, 217 people committed suicide in Bundelkhand alone. And today the rhetoric is on Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the only leader who is doing charcha with them. Let Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi also reply to me that 4.3% was our growth. Today is at minus 0.2, averaging at 0.8%. Supreme Court gave them a nudge that 40% of our nation is under drought, and what is the government doing? The states demanded 41,000 crores. BJP released only 10,000 crores.
No, so what you're saying is,
I'm happy. Writing on the wall is that people are troubled under the BJP and SP rule.
So what you're saying is semantics don't matter.
And to take the carts away.
Okay, 1 second. Let's get the other side. Since you made so many claims, let's get the other side. You're saying semantics don't matter, substance does. Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, please tell me, how would you respond to the Congress spokesperson tonight when he says, we did a lot more for farmers than anyone else, Mr. Trivedi? We did a lot more for farmers. The BJP's principle is flying around the world. He's never held any charcha with farmers.
First, I would like to say, as Jimmy, he has said, that charcha is not a copyright of BJP. Charcha is there from the time of Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi. I would like to say it is not there from the time of Indira Gandhi and Rajiv Gandhi, because Congress is obsessed with Gandhi family. It is right from the time of Vedic age. So don't try to put everything for Indira and Rajiv. Now coming to the farmers issue. If you are saying that the status of farmers in Uttar Pradesh is so pathetic, then who is responsible? Since last 12 years, both SP and BSP who ruled this Uttar Pradesh were ally of UPA. They were coalition partner of Congress party. So both these parties along with Congress is responsible for the miserable plight of farmers in Uttar Pradesh. Third, Mr. Shergill has said that the situation in BJP ruled state is more difficult. Then why you are not doing this demonstration in BJP ruled state? Why you are doing Uttar Pradesh? Because for simple reason, Mr. Rahul Gandhi, जो ज्ञान प्राप्त करने भी विदेश जाते हैं, ध्यान प्राप्त करने भी विदेश जाते हैं, और फिर चुनावी मौसम में किसानों के लिए मौसमी हमदर्दी जताने के लिए आते हैं. This was the sole criteria that he has come. But how serious is the top leadership of Congress party, from top to their basic workers who has come in the rally when they are taking away the cards? This shows neither their top leadership is serious, nor their workers which have come in the rally are serious. This was entire an eyewash, and this is a hollow promise from top to bottom.
Mr. Shergill, is the BJP right in saying that farmers were more interested in the carts than Rahul's charcha? That they weren't really interested in what he had to say because they knew he wasn't saying anything new? but only the freebies that were to offer on offer there.
Rahul, as always, you've been very correct in your reporting part of your show that people took away the cards at the end on when Mr. Rahul Gandhi finished his speech.
True.
So the message was very clear to them that the Congress is standing with the farmers of this nation, and we will awaken with this government which is in a slumber sleep, and the Supreme, much less than Supreme Court also said the government needs to wake up to the drought issue. Point one. Number two, I reiterate, Rahul, I reiterate, imagine a situation if you invite somebody for a cup of tea and he takes away biscuits out of desperation from your house. What does this show? That the government at center and state is doing absolutely nothing for the farmers, and this is what they've been reduced to, the pride of our nation. Now, Mr. Sudhanshu Trivedi can keep on giving me facts. Has he forgotten the bitter pill of land acquisition? Supreme Court asked them in court, and his ASD could not reply, that you have given 1,41,000 crore waiver to NPA corporates.
Sir.
Why? What is the justification? And you can't give a loan waiver to the farmers? You give a 5% corporate tax waiver to the corporates? Please do that. I'm not against it. Please don't get me wrong. But you can't increase the MSP. I have a chart from their website, agriculture website. The promise was to increase MSP by 50% of the input cost. 10 rupees were increased in sugarcane. Uttar Pradesh is heavily into population. We increased by 146 rupees, he by 10. Let him dispute that.
First
Groundnut, we increased by 2,500 rupees.
1 second, sir.
They did it by 30
If you are
rupees.
going into, if you are
Let
going
me-
into
let him
statistics,
refute
I will
my facts
return to
and
my
I will surrender my
statistics.
case.
Okay, Mr. Shehgil, if you are going into statistics, I will return to my statistics, the ones that I quoted earlier. I am not making these up. These are on the website of the National Crime Records Bureau. The NCRB's new definition of classifying farm suicides into different categories, farmers and agricultural laborers, might have raised many questions, but the numbers are there. And the numbers show new definition of classifying farm suicides into different categories, farmers and agricultural laborers, might have raised many questions, but the numbers are there. And the numbers show an escalation as well as a decrease. And I've been very judicious and extremely equitable. Let me tell you, sir, in the year 2004, no, 1 second, when Dr. Manmohan Singh first took power, 18,241 farmers committed suicides. 2005, number dipped to 17,000. 2006, 17,060. 2007, 16,332. 2008, 16,196. In total, 85,260 farmers committed suicide during UPA 1. In UPA 2, the numbers came down significantly by about 12,000. That means more than 17 or 18%. But that doesn't mean, sir, that doesn't mean that the agrarian distress disappeared. In fact, and here is a report, sir, that I'm quoting by the CAG. The Manrega has proved to be a scheme that was launched by your government. And here are the statistics, sir. They're all here. And you can see all the graphs. They go up and they go down. Huge diversions in Manrega. People who were supposed to get the funds, that is farmers in distress, weren't getting them. Here is the graph showing that. You've had extremely profligate schemes which haven't addressed the problem. How do you respond to this? Before I open it up to Rakesh Sinha.
Rahul, there are two aspects. Firstly, Congress is not shying away from the fact that the problem of farmer suicide did not exist in the UPA 1 or 2. That will be churlish, if I may say so. Number two, if you are narrating the facts, please narrate in right perspective. Also read the MOS Agriculture's written reply in Lok Sabha on 4th March of 2015. Your team can pull it up.
I have
where
it
he
here.
says a rise of 24%.
I have
the
it
problem
here.
is the
No one is
approach of
denying
the
it.
government.
No one is denying it. There was a drought
Let
in
me
2014, 2015.
Rahul, let me complete.
And that
Rahul.
only compounded the agrarian distress. Sir, the figures are also here. I'm being very equitable. All I'm saying is, sir, how can Rahul Gandhi therefore stand there and tell the people of Deoria and through them, the farmers of Uttar Pradesh, that somehow with some magic wand, when the Congress comes to power, things will change? Where is the proof, sir?
Rahul, just allow me 30 seconds. Number one, Mr. Rahul Gandhi is the only leader who has shown the gumption to address farmer issues in this stoic silence maintained by the Bharatiya Janata Party. wasn't the UPA who did the loan waiver of 72,000 crore. Please pull out the MSP comparative chart on your channel between UPA and
I'll
BJP.
show you.
You'll get the answer. Today the larger issue is, let me complete, Rahul, let me complete, just give me 30 seconds. The BJP's approach toward the farmer is an approach of neglect. I am not shying away from the problem that they were agrarian problem to a Congress approach, but Congress did not turn a blind eye.
Okay.
Now, are you telling me the Supreme Court with such strong observations qua the BJP are not based on any foundation? As a lawyer, I am finding it very hard to believe.
Okay.
Now, when you see agriculture growth at 4.3% dipping to minus 0.2%, what do you see for that? Now, is it very easy to blame Congress, but this is happening
But the
in 2 years
answer
of
can't be
BJP. In 2013,
an answer
14,
can't
we
be
were
a
at
hard pe
4.3%.
charcha, sir.
This is a fact.
Because it smacks of a certain laziness and a certain indolence. Let me just bring in.
At least we are doing charcha.
Okay, you're doing
Mr. Rahul Gandhi,
At least
Mr.
they're
Rahul
doing
Gandhi
charcha.
will make sure
At least
problems
they're
of
doing
farmers
charcha,
are
says
listened
Congress
to. The
Mr.
government
Trivedi.
wakes up.
Why is
and
there a
Mr.
silence
Modi
they
is not
ask?
doing charcha.
Why is there a silence they ask in the NDA ranks?
As far as the NDA is concerned, we have given the biggest ever farmers budget in the previous budget. We want to empower the farmers with a rural infrastructure. Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Sinchai Yojana, and providing electricity to all. We have provided this type of Fasal Bima Yojana in which prior to sowing and even after cutting, you are covered under insurance. Forget about that. The Congress is claiming that they have given loan waiver. Yes, of course. But as per the CAG report in the concluding days of UPA 1, there was a 52,000 crore embezzlement in the loan waiver. They say that they have provided Manrega. Everybody knows that there was a huge embezzlement in Manrega, particularly in the UPA ruled state. If at all those states were performing well, they were the BJP ruled state like Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. As per their record. Third, they said that they have provided a land acquisition. A land acquisition, the maximum lands required for the sake of family member was by your government. So whether it
Why did you roll it back?
Whether it is the loan or whether it is Manrega.
Why did you roll it back?
Whatever Congress was claiming and whatever the fact, the nation knows.
Okay.
And
Okay,
one more
gentlemen.
thing.
Yeah.
They are saying
Let me bring
that
in
the
Rakesh
costs were
Sinha.
offered like a biscuit with a tea. I would like to ask one thing. Whether you have offered it deliberately or your workers have taken it forcibly, you have to answer categorically. If it deliberately, was it not a bribe?
Quick
And if
response.
they have taken
You are
forcibly,
not seeing the
it
writing on
means
the wall
there
that they
was
were
some other
farmers.
intention in their
Rahul
part.
has shown one
Right.
such
They
Bharati
were
Ashram on
farmers.
his show.
They were
If you are
farmers.
worker or a farmer
Okay,
who
they
said
were
my
farmers.
child will sleep on it.
Okay, they were farmers. They were farmers. That is indisputable. But that's besides the point. 1 second. I just want to bring in Mr. Rakesh Sinha. Mr. Rakesh Sinha.
अरे भाई आपके तो your royal son-in-law was directly grabbing the land of farmers for his
अरे
personal
किसान विरोधी नरेंद्र मोदी का नारा
People
पूरे
get
देश में
done
चल
by
रहा है।
any
सुधांशु
family
जी
in the
क्या
country.
बातें
Well,
कर रहे हैं?
sir,
जाग
there are
जाइए।
raids going on. There are raids going on. There is a case that is being
अरे
built.
भाई मैंने तो है
There is a report that has been submitted. There is evidence and proof staring in the face of the Congress. But that's a
मुकदमा चल
separate
रहा
issue. I just want to
और
expand
देश
this.
बोलता दिख रहा आपको।
Rakesh Sinha, what we found very interesting is that this particular outreach has also been matched with a attempt at trying to woo the upper caste. There has been telltale symbolism, whether it is Sonia Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi today, they have begun their entire campaign from temples or temple towns. Now, I want to ask you, Mr. Sinha, why is it that individuals such as yourself, ideologues such as yourself and some others accuse Rahul Gandhi of renting a cause? I was reading somewhere that certain individuals have said that he was raising the banner for Dalits between 2009 and 2015, Kisans now, and Brahmins in Varanasi. Is there a danger? And how do you justify this charge that he's a rent-a-cause politician?
The crisis of Congress think tank and Rahul Gandhi is twin. One is that they are intellectually completely bankrupt. They are borrowing the visions from others. because my fundamental question is not that every opposition party has right to oppose and protest. That is Rahul Gandhi's fundamental right. I don't question that. But the program-based opposition and protest and the vision you give to the nation. Can Rahul Gandhi say what is the vision of the economic policy? Has he any alternative vision of the economic policy? Has he any vision for the, Rahul raised a very pertinent question, agrarian unrest. What is the reason for the agrarian unrest in this country? Since fourth five-year plan to the end of the planning commission, that is 12th five-year plan, the agriculture and the farmers were completely neglected, deliberately neglected. The agricultural sector has been given secondary consideration. And where the 70% people depend on agriculture, you are neglecting from decades to decades. And you rightly pointed out the 85,000 that is the recorded suicide of farmers during the UPA 1 and 2. Actual figure is 2 lakhs. Actual figure, the parallel figures provided by the NGOs and other organizations and the survey done by independent bodies that 2 lakhs farmers committed suicide only in Vidarbha. More than 30,000 farmers committed suicide. So the pathetic condition of agriculture, the Rahul Gandhi is responsible. Second important dimension is here. The things which happened in his public meeting. That is a part of.
You're not addressing the central point. No, 1 second, Mr. Sinha. Let me also put this to you. Farmer suicides. I have some statistics, figures since January 2015. 120 in Punjab, 450 in Bundelkhand, 450 in Telangana, 1,189 in Marathwada. 2 states, Punjab, Marathwada, under direct BJP rule. Explain, sir. This malaise is not going away.
I am telling you, farmers' conditions are very pathetic all over the country. Whether it is a BJP ruled state or the Congress ruled, that is my concern is a long-term vision for farmers, long-term vision for the agriculture. Last 6 decades, 7 decades, Congress has created such a situation that agriculture became the secondary. Farmers have been treated as a secondary class. Congress has created such a situation that agriculture became the secondary. Farmers have been treated as a secondary class. And only you have given emphasis on industrial.
So very quick question. Very quick question before I wrap this up.
So you can't blame the state government for that. It is a plan.
No, 1 second, sir. Look, this cookie crumbles on both sides.
Last thing I want to add, what happened in his public meeting is a part of political culture of the Congress. A few decades ago in Nagpur, there was a convention of NSUI, and there was a loot and plunder. So this is not, you can't say that farmers' conditions are bad, so they have taken.
No, sir, there has also been loot. I remember saris were looted. No, I remember saris were looted, sir. No, I remember that saris were looted because there was distribution going on, sir, ahead of one very critical election. You remember that it led to a tragedy. You know, I don't want to politicize that aspect. I am talking about the response and the symbolism within that response. Mr. Shergill, I want you to answer me a very direct question. I just want you to answer me this question. I understand that there is no copyright over the word charcha. But, sir, do you believe that Rahul Gandhi has revealed a lack of imagination by borrowing semantically, word to word almost, from Prime Minister Modi's Chai Pe Charcha model? It's a very simple question, sir. Does it reflect poorly on the limitations of thought, ingenuity and initiative in the Congress, and why, if not, sir?
Rahul, I would not trap this event in a concept of imagination or innovation. Mr. Rahul Gandhi has simply responded to the need of the hour, that is to help the farmers, listen to them, and awaken the government of this country who's in sleep, and also to promise them, if Congress is elected, we will reduce the electricity bills, we will give a loan waiver, and we will once again make the farmer of this country stand on their feet, and we will give our best. At least we are there to listen to you. We are the suit boot sarkar's sooj booj finishes when it comes to farmers, but Congress is there standing for you. That is the message he wanted to convey, and he has successfully conveyed that today.
Okay, very quickly, Mr. Trivedi, respond to Mr. Shergill.
I'd just like to say, after 56 years ruling this country, they are saying, we will. Now, as far as the culture is concerned, what Sri Rakesh Sinha has said, whatever is witnessing on your TV screen, this is a typical characteristic culture of the Congress party, loot from top to bottom, and they had tried to miserably copy our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi's Chai Pe Charcha, but there is a
Mr. Trivedi, you are insulting the farmer of this nation, which is the culture of BJP. Rahul showed a poor man saying my child will sleep on it. He was not a worker. BJP's culture is to insult the farmers, and you are again doing that today on this show.
अरे भाई मैंने तो आपसे पूछा.
Rahul showed a poor man saying my child will sleep on it, and you are calling him a
or it
Congress
has been
worker.
forcibly taken. You have not given an answer.
Answer, sir. Why
How
don't
do you know he was a worker or he was a
This was a
normal,
crime.
poor
This was just
farmer,
a
which
point
has
of
been
attraction
reduced
for
to
this
this
situation
situation because of your policy?
Or if it
How do you know that?
taken, as Rakesh Sinha ji has said,
Farmers have been reduced to taking
You have
cards
to
from
accept
rally
either of the one
BJP's
argument.
anti-farmer policies. Wake up to this reality rather than branding every farmer a Congress worker. People return awards, they are Congress people.
तो मान लिया
Anybody
ना,
who shows BJP the
इसका
mirror
मतलब
or reality
के
is
लिए
branded
आपने
as a
लोगों को
Congress
बुलाया
worker,
था.
and that is the
राहुल
tragedy
गांधी
of
के
their
सुनने में
policy.
कोई आकर्षण नहीं था. There was no attraction in Rahul Gandhi. The
अरे
attraction
किसान
was
रो रहा है और नरेंद्र मोदी जी सो रहे हैं, ये देश का दुर्भाग्य है.
Well, gentlemen, let's call it a truce here. Let's call it a truce. It might be too premature to dismiss the Ghat Pe Charcha as a no-show, as a monumental misstep. It might be too early. We're not standing here in judgment. You've heard both sides. You've also heard Rakesh Sinha, RSS thinker and ideologue. But I just want to bring the attention back to the original point before I move on as I close this debate. The fact of the matter is, unfortunately for our political class, the farmers have become a cause, an route for opportunistic profligation of politics. And that's really where the matter lies. We see it repeatedly, multiplied across states. One just hopes that the cause is someday given priority.